What's up everyone, welcome back to another video. Today's video, as you can see by the title and thumbnail, we are clearing the algae that has come up on the fluval edge. I've not cleaned this for a while now, and a bit of algae's come up on the glass. So yeah, I don't think the camera's going to pick it up unless I go here. So as you can see, there's a nice green shine glass algae on the top. The gravel's picked up a bit over time, and a few of the plants are not doing great because I think these plants are just overpowering this tank. So what I want to do is I want to pull them out and stick them in the 4-foot. So without further ado, let's crack on with today's video. So first things first, I'm going to get behind here where everything's plugged in and just switch everything off if I can find it. So filter, heater, and the light can stay on. Right, so we now need to put the filter back together. So all we do for that is put that there for now. Grab the propeller, push that back onto there, like that. Put the cable down and hook it back on. So as you can see, it just slots in here. Nice and easy. Then what we do, we get the inlet hose, clip that back on. It's awkward this time because I have to get up on the sofa to be able to see anything. Put the sponge in first, then we put the beads beans in like that. Then we put, I believe it's carbon, not quite sure. Might need to refresh that soon. Push that right down in there. Push all the media down so it's set in lovely. Then we get a fresh bit of filter floss. Just stuff that in there as well. Right down the sides. Happy days, that's the filter done. Now all I do is fill it back up. So it's going to mix up a bit that I couldn't clean, because obviously such a small tank, I can't take too much out without the fish being too cold, if that makes sense. So I can't take too much out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clean the filter again in about a week's time, and it should have cleared it all by then. Right, so the light switch back on. Let's turn the filter back on. Or not. There we go. Get the filter going. It's just getting to the top of the nozzle, and it loops round and then comes back up the filter with all the media in it. I filled the filter anyway, so it's already got water in there, so it won't burn out. And there it goes. Starting to come in now. There we go, that's full speed. Perfect. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to top it up a little bit more while I've got the hose. Lid back on. And now I'm going to put in some API. So first of all, we're going to chuck in some Aqua Essential, just because we've done quite a big water change, and take all that chlorine and chloramines out. Perfect. Always read what's on the back. I just know this is a 37-40 litre, so I know it only takes a couple mil. And then I've got to put some AccuClear, because we've put the fine filter floss in there. If we chuck a bit of AccuClear in, all of these floating bits will just get sucked up into the filter, and it will look crystal clear in no time. So chuck a little bit of this in there as well. And as you can see, when it goes cloudy, that means all the small particles of dust and stuff are all binding together, and they'll make their way to the filter. That's a maintenance session done on a fluvel edge. It's a bit tricky because it's only got the little square entrance at the top, but we got it done. I do want to buy another plant now for the corner, because obviously it looks a bit empty, but give it an hour and I'll show you what it looks like. Right, so while we're waiting for that tank to clear, I'm going to put these Echinodorus into this tank. Little update, because obviously the ending of the video wasn't too great, and if you haven't seen it, go and check it out. It's a great video, and I really enjoyed doing the scape, even though it went wrong. But it goes wrong for some people, and I'm glad I showed you, because not everything's perfect. But a little update, some of the plants I brought that I don't even know the names of haven't took too well. I've got CO2 going now, as you can see. I don't know if you can see on the camera, but I've got CO2 going now. I put CO2 booster in it, put a leaf zone in it, it's got root tabs in it, so some of them haven't taken too well, which is fine, because I can just replace them. But every day pretty much I've come home and a couple have just been floating at the top, so obviously it's a learning curve for us not to buy them plants again. But Echinodorus, they've done well in that tiny little tank, so I'm sure they'll do well here. So what I want to do is I'm just going to try and chuck them right back down there, so it just gives that middle island another big structure. I might have to move that rock in the middle, so fingers crossed everything goes well. But I'll put you on time lapse, and then I'll talk to you again after. And there we go. just stuck it in down the back there. I had 2 little more sprags that I had from the other tank, just because otherwise, I don't know if you spotted on the video, but the roots that this Echinodorus left under all of the hardscape, it's crazy. Some of them were longer than the actual plants, so that hopefully they do well in there. It makes the whole middle island, centre island look a lot punchier now. Yeah, I really like it. And we are back, looking very clear. The fish are loving it. It's cleared up really well. Frank likes it, and Bella. But yeah, I put a few stems in from the 4 foot in the background, and it's they're growing in really well, stood up nice and tall. The Otto Cinclus are going in on it, everything. But yeah, I'm just going to film the tank for a little bit. That's it. That's how I clean my algae on my tanks. I give it another little water change after I water test. All fine. Plants are looking great. Substrate's looking good. All of the fish are looking good. So yeah, another successful video, and I hope you liked it. A lot of exciting stuff coming up, so stay tuned, and if you haven't already, make sure you go down below and subscribe. Got a very exciting scape coming up very soon, so stay tuned. I'll see you in a bit. See ya.
Ooh. All right. Woo. This is light work. Come on, spill the tea. Yeah. Ooh. All right. Woo. This is light work.